a lot of the shots that they did, they didn't get 100% clearance on, so they had to take advantage of like early times, like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people on the road, so they had to take advantage of that. Like
That's what always got me like wondering about this movie, because the opening scenes.
The opening scenes, like we were talking about earlier with Jim when he's walking around the city.
It's like, how the fuck?
So they basically took advantage of like, dawn. And what they would do is they would slow traffic as just a couple cars would go. The police would they didn't give them a permit, but they allowed them to slow traffic and give them a window, literally of minutes to shoot. They
28 minutes?
maybe less. Hey, movie lovers. Welcome back to another episode of Not Your Everyday Critics, where we ask the big questions about movies. Is it good?
Is it rewatchable?
Most importantly, is it entertaining?
And today we're going to do an iconic zombie film. One that kind of changed the last 20 years of zombie
More like
movies.
28 years.
More like 28 years. Well, more like 28 days later.
Yeah, right.
So really quick, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this movie, do yourself a favor, go back, watch that, come here, again, check out this review.
Yep.
So 28 days later, one of my favorite fucking zombie films of all time. It's technically an infection story.
Either way, this really fucking changed the whole...
This changed the whole game.
Everything, dude. We had never seen anything like this. We're old enough to know what we've seen before a time before 28 days
Back
later.
in my day, zombies only walked.
They only walked and shuffled about. But yeah, they fucking hauled ass in this one. It's just terrifying.
That was actually a choice from the director, from Danny Boyle. He wanted the zombies to be more terrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, zombies are already scary enough, but it's like, he's like, they walk, you can get away from them.
You can. Yeah.
So he made them faster. They made the infection
A rage virus.
literally take place between 10 and 60 seconds, which is unheard of for any infection literally on the planet.
Right.
Incubation is usually anywhere from a couple hours to a couple days.
Couple days, yeah.
So the fact that incubation period is literally 10 to 60 seconds is
Yeah.
absolutely insane. So no wonder it literally spread across the country in a matter of
weeks,
days.
Yeah, and the way
Days,
they implemented the disease, also the way he wanted to film it, the way he wanted the story to be told, it wasn't just some a random disease that got out there in the air or anything. This was an evolution to what already had the diseases today. It was an evolved form of
Ebola.
Yeah.
Ebola.
Yeah.
Ebola was the virus that they used because they needed something to attach their version of the anti-rage virus to.
Right.
So it was technically supposed to be like an airborne virus, right? So they wanted to, but it was supposed to spread from person to person, and then one of the most contagious viruses we have on the planet is Ebola. So they decide, I don't know why they picked that one, but they decided to go with that one.
Let's go with the worst fucking possibility.
Yeah, let's go with
and
the
then
one where
amplify it.
you leak everywhere
Yeah.
and you can catch it through blood. They literally could have picked the flu or a cough.
Yeah.
Which would have made more sense for an airborne virus.
Right.
But they're like, Ebola sounds good.
Bird disease.
I don't remember, but do they actually say why they infected the monkeys?
So the whole point
rage?
was they were
Research.
actually trying to create a virus that would take rage away from people.
Oh, they
suppress
wanted to suppress it.
But instead it had the opposite effect.
It just amplified it.
It amplified it.
It killed them and pissed them off is what it
Yeah.
did. Instead of, calming the nerves.
This movie is 100% one of my favorite zombie movies because it's originality.
Yeah.
It's a very original concept. If you just think we've seen zombie movies before, but this one they're like, hey, these aren't zombies. They are actually infected humans, right? Mm-hmm. So it's they're infected with rage. And if you watch it, they don't necessarily always eat their victims. They will beat them to death. They strangle
Vomit on them.
They vomit on them.
Again, they were,
and that's also part of the
That's
virus.
part of their charm.
It's part of the virus is that it wants to spread.
Yep.
So that's why they vomit onto other uninfected persons. Yeah. This movie's fucking insane.
I remember the first time I saw this movie, George actually introduced this movie to me. I've never even heard of 28 Days Later. I told him that I did like horror. I like horror and those gory movies more so then than I did now. But when I first watched the movie, he really sold it on me, and I'm like, it's just another zombie movie. But when I actually, it really fucking scared me because the realism in the freaking movie was, it was really spot on to the entire take of what could actually happen. It was definitely terrifying to see like an empty street, this one person in freaking so many people just
So let's kind of start there.
Kind of shit.
So the movie kind of starts off like with the activists going to free the primates, right?
Right.
Yep.
So it's like one of the previous doctors tipped off that those activists, and so they went to go free the primates. But like when they get there, there's already another scientist there, and he's like, "Don't let them out.
Yo,
they're
doctor,
like
deal
they're
with
all
it."
fucking infected."
Right.
They're like, "With what?" He's like, "Rage."
Rage.
And we get like one of the coolest intros where they go and let him out. They're like, "No, don't let him out. We have to kill him immediately." And like the chimpanzee runs out,
crazy,
jumps on the girl, just immediately starts mauling her, biting her, and then like you hear her changing, right? She's like, "It's hot. I'm hot. It's hot."
Yeah.
Like, you can hear like the virus is like making her body overheat, which is pretty normal, I guess. Like they talk about it a lot in other zombie films. Not this. I mean, this could have been like, it's the predecessor for those other films where this is basically they say the body overheats, right? And then we get a shot at her eyes. So like her eyes, what do they call those? The capulets, the
Which one?
eyes.
The
Scapula?
scleras?
Yeah, well, all the vessels burst,
Oh.
right? And that's why their eyes are red.
Capillaries or-
The capillaries. Thank you, Matthew. So their eyes are completely red, and like you can see it like through the virus, like it. And then that's where the movie kicks off, and it goes to Cillian Murphy in the hospital. He's naked,
dick
by the
out.
way,
You know
with his dick out.
After going back, I was just about to tell you this too.
Here's-
After going back to rewatch this fucking movie,
I forgot he was naked.
I had no idea.
You guys never knew he was naked?
No, I forgot. I
forgot. I didn't even forget. I didn't even know.
I forgot he
that
was
the
naked.
main character was Cillian Murphy.
Dude, okay, so this is what George and I were
Because-
talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, man.
Because I didn't really know Cillian Murphy till later
Knight.
in his acting career. Like
Batman Begins.
when I started.
Oh, yeah, Batman Begins.
Batman
I'm sorry,
Begins.
I'm thinking Dark
Batman
Knight.
Begins.
That's where most
As the
most
Scarecrow
that's what
and
most
stuff like
Americans
that.
met him.
Like-
Yeah,
Killian or Cillian?
Killian.
Killian.
Cillian.
He's Irish.
Killian.
Oh,
So
okay.
after
Like the
seeing
beer.
him, like
Okay.
Killian.
after seeing him after that and seeing him like in his other movies after him playing the Scarecrow, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's great, this and that, you know
Well,
what I mean?
that's actually how he got this gig, or one of the reasons. Not, he's obviously a very talented actor. but
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan watched 28 Days Later and was like, "Dude, that guy is phenomenal."
Yeah.
I need that dick in my movie.
Did you see the dick? The man was packing.
He looked at him, he was like, oof.
He's like, yep, that's the guy.
That's the guy right there.
But I had no idea that it was Cillian Murphy. And I was just like, wait, that's the main dude? I was like, holy shit. Never in my, when I first saw the movie, didn't recognize who that was. I was just watching the movie. That was it. I didn't recognize some of the other actors that were in the movie either.
Well, obviously, so really quick, there's I have the list here. It's Cillian Murphy. There's what's her name? Naomi Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naomi
Christopher
Harris,
Eccleston. Brandon Gleeson.
Brandon Gleeson.
And then the girl who plays Hannah.
Noah Huntley.
Megan Burns.
Yeah.
The rest we're not going to go over. Those are the main characters of the
those
film.
are just the main people.
I love
Brendan Gleeson.
I love fucking Brandon Gleeson.
Brendan Gleeson and Megan Burns' character Hannah, their connection is actually another big point of this story. So I think what makes this movie so much different and that stands out from other zombie films, not only just because of the zombies themselves, is the story.
Yeah.
So the character development and living and surviving through do basically a pandemic of zombies,
Right.
right?
Yeah, the characters are interesting.
And some of them trying to find normalcy, like Jim's trying to find normalcy. Frank, which is Brendan Gleeson's character, is trying to find normalcy. Hannah, they're all trying to survive and live in this fucking absolutely ludicrous scenario. And the character development between the four of them, Selena, Jim, Frank, and Hannah is quite great. And we get a lot of good scenes there, like when they go to the supermarket and they connect, and their road trip. It's quite fun, actually, even though it's in like the most dire of times.
Right. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, I was just, again, the first time I saw this movie was 20 years ago. George showed me it. Just another zombie flick, scary as hell. It was a good movie. Yeah, nowadays, my stomach doesn't pass for it too much. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun rewatching this movie just because, I remember when you introduced it, I actually liked more of the zombie feel back then. I remember we were watching a ton more movies back then. It just, like the whole nostalgia of everything just started to come back to me about it. And yeah, it was definitely fun. Definitely fun. And the makeup work on these fucking things is
the design, right? The creature design is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And I know we'll talk about it later when we do the 28 weeks later review.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a lot of incredible work they did there. And the way they did it
I like
is absolutely astonishing. We'll talk about that then because I don't want to.
In that movie.
Yeah. But the design here was great. So.
Yeah, if you can find some of them and put them on this thing, just show big old. I don't know if we can get copyright for that kind of thing. It's just a monster. Yeah.
No, it's
just show them what
images are fun. Images are fun.
Images are fun. Yeah, just show them what it looks like. It's crazy.
Before we go any further, David made us some cocktails here.
And they're very pretty.
They look good. Yeah, I wish I could have done it like the way it asks us to. But this one is from the Bar Nerd website, and this one's called Entry Level 28 Minutes Later. Is the name of this drink?
Yeah, there's 3 different levels to their zombie drink.
But I went with this first one because considering our setup and everything, this one might be the easiest to do. So
yeah.
But that's what it's called, boys. So let's give a cheers to this. Happy birthday, George.
Happy birthday, George.
Thank you. We're recording this on my birthday.
Yes, we are. Yeah. George turns 51 years old today.
51.
He looks great at 51. Oh.
That's an interesting.
Very rummy.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad.
I could do a little more grenadine if you guys want. Kind of calm it down.
I mean, I'm okay.
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
have this kind of like earthy taste.
It does have a very earthy taste to it.
Yeah.
Earthy taste.
Not bad.
What would be that earthy taste?
The rum.
It's the rum that's
Probably the rum, the molasses.
The rum and probably the pineapple because it has the acidity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the acidity just would be hard to get.
Interesting.
maybe.
Not bad.
I don't know. I like it.
Figure it out next time.
I'm okay with it.
I'll get an
I'm
extra.
okay with it. I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
These ice cubes are bomb, though.
They're, yes, spheres, not
They're
cubes.
spheres, and it's a
He doesn't know
sphere.
what shapes.
I know.
Okay, so, sorry about that.
I hate talking to these guys sometimes. Jesus Christ.
You know what we hate? You coming in late.
Hey, I was late today, guys. We're
He's late every
filming this
fucking
an
week.
hour later.
That's right.
You're not going to know.
We're going to know.
But these guys do.
Yeah, he was an hour late.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't realize 10 o'clock means 11 o'clock. Thanks.
Dick.
You know, it's like when you show up to a party, they say 7, you show up there at 9.
This ain't a
This
party.
ain't a fucking party, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, we got drinks.
Does it look like we're having
talking
fun?
about movies. It's a party, all right.
This is a job.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's
insane.
a
Take it
birthday
seriously as we're
party, and the
drinking.
birthday boy's here. We're good.
All right.
I do like this drink, though.
Yeah, I might have to have another one soon.
Should we start with one of the topics?
Actually, I like it. I actually kind of like it more.
Yeah, I think it's now it's starting to calm down.
Once it calms
yeah.
down.
Listen to the woman, John. Calm down. Just calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. Hey!
Okay, where do we leave off? We were talking about
The makeup work for the
the makeup.
zombies.
The makeup's good.
Yeah, so when I was watching some of these scenes,
What's
the
up?
spit up, I didn't get to read into it how like crazy it is because they look like they spit up so much shit.
Lots of fake blood, lots of fake vomit.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of fake bile.
Yeah.
And they mix a lot of those things together to get that fucking slimy consistency.
Yeah.
It's
like the very
Yeah.
thick viscosity kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it just looks like so much coming out of the body, you know.
Well, yeah.
I would understand like holding like some of it in your mouth, but it looks like you can't hold.
There's
that
a lot
much.
more, and it's
There's
the way
a lot more.
It's like
that comes
projectile,
out.
you know.
Yeah.
That could be done through a pump.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
Evil Dead.
Yeah, for sure.
Like in what was it in Rise? They attached a pump with a hose, so that when she vomited, it would just come projecting out.
Yep.
You know? So I would assume some of the shots are done that way.
Yeah.
It's a very practical effect, and you get the results are always really good.
The scenes in it were freaking crazy.
Yeah.
The blood work.
Is there any CGI in this movie? I don't think there is. I think it's all practical.
Well, I know this movie was shot entirely in digital, and this was one of the
It was
first.
shot entirely on digital on Canon XL1s,
Yeah.
which is like very old camcorders.
Really, like the very
And
And
the
it
first.
whole-
was intentional, right?
It was intentional.
It was
because,
intentional. They wanted something new.
Danny Boyle also wanted portability was big for him because they
needed
they needed it. A lot of the shots that they did, they didn't get 100% clearance on, so they had to take advantage of like early times, like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people on the road, so they had to take advantage of that. Like
That's what always got me like wondering about this movie because the opening scenes.
the opening scenes, like
Just-
we were talking about earlier with Jim when he's walking around the city.
It's like
you know?
how the fuck.
So they basically took advantage of like dawn, and what they would do is they would slow traffic as just a couple cars would go. The police would they didn't give them a permit, but they allowed them to slow traffic and give them a window, literally of minutes to shoot. They
28 minutes.
maybe less, but they literally had like minutes to shoot. So they had minutes to like get the camera ready, get the set ready. So like throw papers and shit everywhere. That's why when you see papers and
Yeah, it's
shit,
just all-
it's usually on the sidewalks and not in the road.
So the way they filmed it, they had a total of like 28 minutes to shoot on a Sunday, and it was only on a Sunday that they shot the film
Because
it
everyone
had-
was drunk the night before.
it had the less amount of people. They did the research
'Cause everyone was
and
drinking
said
the night before.
that they had the less amount of people in this city at noon
that time.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it was always filmed on a Sunday. Police were, guarding the cities like blocks and blocks away to make it look like an empty
Just
freaking
so
thing.
desolate, dude.
And the camera work was they used smaller cameras to catch those scenes that it looked like far, big,
Yeah, those are
empty.
the
and all that.
XO ones. They would set up like 7 or 8 of them, and then so that way they wouldn't miss anything.
Right.
And the crazy thing was the camera angle. So if you pay attention to some of the camera angle, they only leave gaps in between where you can see like down the street, like very little gaps that you can see down the street. Because if it was a bigger thing, you would see like a crowd of people. Like,
Right.
Dude, yeah.
wanting to know what it is. But they leave only a little gap, and they block like a car in front or whatever.
Right.
So you don't see like the street, like if people were there. So you don't exactly get to see anything beyond other than it's empty.
Definitely
there's
great
a big
camera
open
work.
space or whatever. It's
That's
empty.
really cool when a
Definitely
city
good
is allowed, or filmmakers are in the city kind of work together and they're allowed to do that. Because most oftentimes, if you're filming on like a location or maybe on like a large set, they'll have it up to a certain point and they'll just print out a giant picture of what it's supposed to be in the background to make it look like, it's all empty and shit like that. But even though there's a bunch of commotion going on behind that picture, but this was really cool. That's why I've always liked this effect because it looks so fucking real because it is. It's a practical effect.
They really they worked their ass off to make that opening sequence work.
And this is what pays off, especially because this is our introduction to the movie of this is like, where the fuck is everybody?
It's so nerve-wracking and unsettling.
It is.
He's walking through fucking London.
Yeah,
Nobody's there.
Nobody's around.
Nobody's fucking there.
Yeah.
How fucking unsettling is that?
Oof, man.
Right? He's like, hello, and fucking no one answers.
No
which
one.
he should have been screaming.
Yeah, that.
Should
bad-
not have been screaming.
It's bad fucking that's bad news right there, dude. Bad news bears.
Hello, governor.
Hello, governor.
Holy crap, it's real!
So while we're talking about that anyway, where the movie was filmed, because I wanted to talk about the location.
In London.
It was in London, Surrey. It was in Cumbria, England.
Cambria?
It says Cumbria.
Was it you?
And it was also in Schwaben Park, Germany.
Germany.
What?
Oh,
Schwaben.
maybe that's where they filmed the other part of the
SCHWABEN.
movie at.
The grassy areas.
Yeah,
Maybe.
But like
Schwaben
also
Park.
Wasn't there like a
the-
castle? They kind of.
yeah, the fortress thing
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Maybe.
filmed in
with all
Schwaben
the
Park,
army men.
Germany.
Schwabenpark. Cool.
So that's why I wanted to bring it up because of
To record the
things
German scenes.
That's why I wanted to bring up the location because they had to film, 2 different spots in England, and then they had to go all the way to Germany to get the whole forest kind of like castle scene that they
Yeah.
have going on there. So I thought that was actually pretty cool to incorporate the entire freaking thing.
Typical for most films to do that. When you're filming on location, you're going to hit up multiple locations just to get those certain shots that you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely the scheduling it's very important.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Because you don't want to waste the days. You don't have like an
The
unlimited amount of
logistics
time.
behind that.
So
Yeah.
scheduling prior is fucking critical.
It's critical, yeah.
It's critical. Because I mean, like you were saying, if they were only able to record those scenes in London on Sundays, they'd have to do shoots other places.
Yeah.
Because they didn't only shoot one scene in London. I mean, there's like a couple shots there. So
No, they shot quite a bit. Again, they only were able to do that on Sundays, and they only had a window of like
28 minutes probably.
It was probably like 28 minutes. It was something.
it is very small,
Yeah, it was a
which
small
is like
window.
fucking ridiculous.
So yeah, when you think about that in a coming to like a time of like any other movie when you're filming, it's an all-day shoot. You're doing it for hours and hours, even just the one
even
scene.
if you're shooting like less than 60 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work,
prep
dude.
goes into it.
And then, so imagine all this hard work for fucking one. You got 30 minutes of fucking on
like
Sunday.
like a NASCAR team's ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like a fucking the pit crew and shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, I can imagine them being there super early. Let's say like 7 o'clock. Just
Like
setting everything up.
Hell yeah.
Setting
good job.
everything up.
Bob's your uncle.
Camera angle and all of it, and the pressure you have to be as an actor to try to take this shoot as much as you can, like as little as possible, like on the first or second or third take that you can, because you don't have enough time.
You don't have
You
enough
don't
time
do that.
time to
But then
do
at the
it.
same time, like it's
Oh, the pressure's on.
the pressure's on for the
Pressure-
actor. Don't get me wrong,
pressure's
but
on.
at the same time, it's up to the director as well. He's the one who's calling the shots out
Yeah.
to the actor. Like, hey, you take a couple steps forward. Okay, turn slowly, but not too. Kind of. They're communicating. They're
Yeah.
telling them what to do. You're kind of essentially playing with the action figure, but it's a human, and you're verbally giving the commands
Yeah.
rather than moving it with your hand.
Yeah, I think
That's
Danny
fucking
Boyle's direction was pretty good.
Right.
Like he definitely played his part well, as a director, and Cillian Murphy fucking killed this role. So
He killed it.
killed this role.
Yeah, he really did. Honestly, so like as we were saying, dude, like for us, this movie was the one that put his name on the map for us. His name became a household name for me and my friend groups at that time, because I was about like 12, 13 years old when the movie came out, I think.
This movie came out in 2002.
Okay, so I was
2002
14, I
or
think?
2000?
2002.
2002.
2002.
yeah,
So
believe
I had
so.
just got out of high school. I was
I was just starting high
18?
school. So yeah, I was about 14 years old.
17 or 18.
So yeah, man, this movie, I remember we went to go see it opening night because we were fucking excited.
Yeah.
And I did not know what the fuck we were getting ourselves into, man. Back then, nobody really cared. Like a couple of, young kids going to see a rated R movie. Okay, here's your fucking ticket. They don't really, they don't give a shit, But we walked out and we're like, what the fuck did we just see?
Oh, actually, it's 2000. It was released in 2002 in the UK, but in 2003 to the US.
Okay.
Well, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
roughly the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways,
Same.
so
That time frame does make a little bit of a difference because we were just talking about it before we were recording.
seen Dawn of the Dead?
That The Walking Dead
Walking
literally
Dead. Oh.
has a incredibly eerily similar opening,
Right.
with their protagonist waking up.
Naked.
Not naked. Well,
No,
in The
he
Walking
was in
Dead, Rick
a-
wasn't
In the
naked.
comic. He's naked.
Oh, is he naked in the comic?
Pretty sure he's naked in the comic.
Damn, dude, they straight ripped off fucking 28 days later.
Yep.
But it's almost identical.
Yeah.
With the only exception is in The Walking Dead,
They slow.
he sees them in the hospital.
It
Because like when he comes out of his room, he's walking. when he comes out of his room in The Walking Dead, he sees the doors that are doubled
doors.
and chained up, and it says "dead" inside.
Dude, don't open dead inside.
Yeah, don't open dead inside. Cillian Murphy or Jim's character doesn't get that.
He goes to church.
He goes all the way to the church. He's walking through the streets of London, goes all the way to the church, and he sees the hordes of people dead inside the church, or he assumes they're dead.
dead.
He assumes they're dead.
He assumes
They were
they're
just
dead.
like napping, like.
He assumes they're dead, and then he says hello, and they're like,
Yeah, they're just stunned. All the different
Right,
They're
like,
like, food?
"Mine,
like
Exactly.
but
Yeah.
that's a very fucking terrifying scene because he doesn't know what's going on. He's like,
Butter, are you okay?
fodder, like, and then the priest is just like going crazy, and the blood shots in his eyes, and
Yeah.
just fuck, man, like,
I
it's
think that's one
terrifying
thing
now.
I
Still,
really like about this film is like we said, they're not zombies per se. They're
Right.
infected humans, and the twitch and like the
twitch is
choking, gurgling sounds
Yeah, that-
would make a lot of sense if they have like bile and blood in their throat.
maybe they just need help.
Yeah,
Misunderstood.
they definitely need help. They need what is called a cure.
yeah, the cure.
Yeah.
So this is what I wanted to talk about. I think for me personally, obviously, you guys know, this was the movie that fucked me up for the rest of my life. This was like Jaws all over again, except zombies. You know?
Oh, Jaws is coming out for his 50th too. Back
Yeah,
in
we
theaters.
saw that. We saw that in Frida. Wait, back in theaters?
Yeah, back in that.
theaters.
Yeah.
Shit.
4DX.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, we just saw that recently, and
I know they just had it at Frida.
Yeah, it was badass, dude.
The fact that David is excited about Jaws being going back out into
It deserves to do 50 years.
Yeah, man. Give it a little 50-year
But
run.
those of you that don't know, that David is actually really afraid of sharks.
They don't gotta know that, Manny. Bitch.
I'm just proud of you. Is all that I am.
Oh, yeah, thanks, man.
I'm gonna
I
cut
was
that
trying
whole-
to give you a
I'm
compliment.
gonna cut that out anyway.
Okay. Cut out the compliment. No.
A long time ago, David used to be very terrified of sharks, like super terrified.
Yeah,
literally.
I'm getting a
Like,
little better. I can like touch a picture for like a couple seconds, and then
Yeah, it used to be like pictures. Pictures and stuff. He used to jump at, but like now that he's excited that Jaws is coming out in theaters. That's actually really fucking cool.
yeah,
I would love to go see Jaws with you in theaters.
Let's do
You know
that.
what I mean?
Sounds good.
I remember that time that I got you a go-go record.
You fucking dick, dude.
Oh.
I'll never forget that, and I'll never forgive you for that either.
It's fine.
You or
I already,
Haruka.
I already knew what I was getting into when I did it. I think Hanukkah fucked up because
She did it
She
on
started
both
recording,
sides.
and I'm like, "What are you doing?" They're like, at least if you're gonna record, be sneaky about
Be
it.
sneaky about it.
But she was like, pulled her phone out, and then David's like, "Is there a fucking shark in here?" Like immediately, I was like, "Fuck, dude!"
You guys know how I'm paranoid, dude. You can't get the drop on me.
So I got you the Wonderlust.
No.
no,
Transcontinental
Transcontinental
hustle, yeah.
So I got you Transcontinental Hustle. But on the outside of it, on the packaging, I put 2 pictures of sharks,
Yeah.
one on each side of it.
So he got me once. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I turned it over,
And
and
he
there's
turns it
another
over,
one.
he's like,
Yeah. Fucking dick, dude.
Just be
But she
glad-
fucked that whole sequence up. Unfortunately,
I think it would have been a bigger.
He already
fucking-
expected it now.
It would have been a bigger freaking like jump scare if Hanukkah didn't do that.
Yeah, or if you guys had the camera hiding, some shit like that.
Yeah.
We should have did that.
Should have done that.
Shoulda, coulda. East, woulda.
I know.
Just be glad we didn't buy that flying shark that me and Josh were planning on buying.
Oh,
They don't sell those anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
they don't?
They don't sell those anymore. No.
Thank God.
It would have been your own personal Sharknado.
Yeah, just like constantly following me. Instead of a dark cloud of depression, it's a shark. Like,
So
Yeah.
it's like James and the Giant Peach, but instead of a rhino, it's a shark. All right, little off topic.
Sorry about that. Okay.
Back on track.
So for personal impact, yeah, this definitely affected you. I think because
Severely.
you always talk about zombies a lot.
I do, yeah, and I think especially this movie in particular is like, a lot of those nightmares that I had of zombies. I've told you guys over and over.
Yeah, I've
like,
had zombie nightmares,
A
yeah.
lot of them in the nightmares that I've had look like them in the movie. They're like, sometimes they're so in my dreams, they're like super close, and I'm like trying to find them off, But I could like the veins are red in their skin because it's so pale. Like the eyes, I could see all the fucking details.
Yeah,
and it's
the amount of
so
detail,
vivid
yeah.
and so terrifying. And it's literally because of this. And I remember obviously the opening night, back when I was still living in Anaheim at the apartments, my room was the window to my room was facing the front entrance of the apartment where everybody walked in and out of, and the lighting in there would cast a pretty long shadow along the wall as people would walk in and out. And I remember like just that night, just trying to like go to sleep and like not think about the movie, but all I could fucking think about was the goddamn movie and the shadows.
You see the shadows
casted, because remember in the tunnel scene where the shadows are being, like, that's what it reminded me of. I'm like, fuck, dude. And then just the whole thing where like it wasn't the regular typical zombies like pounding on shit trying to get in. These motherfuckers like jump through shit. I'm like, at any fucking second, these zombies can just jump in my window and fucking.
That was one thing that I really, really loved about this movie is like it wasn't just out in the fucking hills or the boonies anymore.
Ah, man.
It was on the streets.
Right
it was coming through your window.
Yeah, it was a front
like,
door.
No bullshit. Like Jim is like, this is where Jim fucks up the first
candle?
time with the candle. When
Yeah,
he's going
the
through his
one
house.
little kid's like, whoa!
And then fucking they come through the fucking ceiling like
Yeah,
a SWAT
fucking
guy.
sky- like,
Like
what are
one
you
comes
doing,
like
dude?
fucking one comes through the window.
Comes through the fucking air vent and shit. Like,
Wild.
Yeah, their own zombie SWAT team, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that introduces the two first characters, right? The guy and the girl.
well, they're actually
Yeah, so that's
introduced.
Selena, and I believe that character's name was Mark.
Kyle.
Mark.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Mark.
Sorry, I was just thinking Selena Kyle.
Fucking Kyle, man.
Kyle, man.
Fuck, man. I didn't buzz you in. How the monkey did you get in here?
Oh shit! Some guy with a faux hawk let me in, man. He was leaving when I was.
Kyle,
It
man.
might have been Kyle. I think it might-
Asshole.
I'm sorry, man.
What the fuck's the buzzer for anyway?
He gets shot.
How the monkey did you get in here?
Yeah, he got slashed, right?
He got cut.
He got cut.
He got cut
Pretty
because there was broken glass
nasty
everywhere,
looking.
and some of the infected blood got into his system.
That's what I always wondered about. Did it actually get into his system, or was it just so much blood that they couldn't tell that it got into his system?
I mean,
and
he was wiping it everywhere, so I want to assume that it got into his system.
I don't know, man.
Selena says that in the movie, she says she could see it in his eyes that he knew he was infected.
Oh,
So whether or not
Yeah.
he was infected is still up for debate.
Still
You'd
cold
have
as hell.
to ask Danny Boyle or Alex Garland for that.
Still cold as
I want to say that he was infected. He knew it, but most people want to live.
He
and
was basically trying to hide it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
personally
Just like
don't
everyone
think
else.
that he was infected. I think Selena was just covering her ass. She's like, "There's no way in fuck I'm gonna risk that chance. I'm gonna have to do what I got to do."
Well, true.
For me, that's why I've always like really liked her character. Yes, it is a fucking hard decision to make, but you got to make that decision.
I
No
like
matter
what
the
she
seconds.
tells him. She tells Jim, "Is like I'll fucking do it in a
yeah,
heartbeat."
in a
In a
heartbeat.
heartbeat.
Fucking yeah,
Because that plays relevance later.
It does, yeah. And so that's what always stood out to me with her character. I've always like, it's cruel to hear it, but you gotta understand that the world that they're living in now, and it's like, okay, I have to accept it. That's, I'd probably make that same decision too.
Yeah, because they literally have seconds, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you really gonna wait until you hear someone go, oh, yeah?
Plus, like having a machete as a weapon, like it's great. But at the same time, it's not good because you're getting blood everywhere.
You're getting blood everywhere.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It can get stuck.
100% can
Yeah.
get stuck.
Like, it's a good hacking tool, but you're talking about human flesh, and when it hits certain bone,
I think a bludgeon weapon would make the most sense. Something,
like a bat or a fucking
like a bat or a pipe or something.
well, that would still.
Crowbar, I think, would be.
I feel like that would still have a bit of spray though.
You're gonna get some,
You're gonna- but not as much.
Not as much as a blade.
yeah.
I guess that's true.
Blade, you're causing lacerations.
yeah,
whereas blunt,
it-
it's just like an impact.
Yeah, because you're gonna cut like veins and arteries. I mean, obviously she was going for like the neck and the head.
She went for his neck, all right, dude.
Yeah. So more personal impact, Manny. How else did this movie impact you personally?
I didn't. When I first saw this movie, I didn't realize that these kinds of movies, so elaborate in this way, actually existed.
This was
I've
the
seen
first of its
I've
kind.
seen zombie movies before, but this one was so over the top for me. I've never seen one like this before.
Yeah, nobody has.
So when I saw this movie, I thought, like, again, the realism, like you play it in your head, like this could actually happen.
Yeah.
like you start to think about it a little bit more and a little bit more.
Yeah,
Like
you understand my paranoia.
now you hear people talk about, oh, they've seen like a zombie and blah 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 in other countries and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, the bath.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe some of that shit, but I'm like, I don't
bath
know.
salt stuff.
You know,
Yeah, that shit scared me.
The Florida man bath salt
Florida,
stuff.
The guy eating his face off. The
I remember
fucking-
that story,
Yeah,
I
dude.
remember that
dude.
story. It was terrifying. I was like, oh shit, is it happening now?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I hear about these things, and I'm like,
I
after seeing
started
28
carrying
days
weapons.
later, like you look over your shoulder,
Yeah.
your mind plays tricks on you,
Yep.
and all that kind of stuff, and
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it can definitely get to you. Like it takes some time to like get over it. You know, it's a movie,
Yeah.
but you still have that inkling, like, all right, I'm good. But yeah, that is the same way. Like, you know, it affected David. It affected me just because, you know, it was very weird to see like how real it can get.
It's a very groundbreaking movie.
Yeah. And especially like viral movies, like I like that concept of like infection and virality and stuff.
It's way more interesting.
It is like, so that's why, like, you know, I love this movie. I like
Wow, that's so
Outbreak, Contagion, like all these movies where they deal with viral outbreaks and how easily they can spread. I know a lot of people don't understand the concept of like human error, and the human error is quite literally the reason things like this fucking happen.
Yep.
You know, it's 100% why. I mean, just look at even the last pandemic we had, I believe, was definitely due to human error.
Oh, for sure.
So it's a concept that makes sense. You know, people are fucking dumb, and people are also very selfish. That's why, you know, you see them a lot in movies. Like, oh, how come they don't say that they're infected or whatever? Because they want to live.
They want to live just like
even if
everyone
it's
else wants to live.
even if it's for like another 5 minutes, they want to live. They don't think about like the group and whatnot. So
Yeah.
That's what I think what I liked about Dawn of the Dead. He knew he was bit at the very end.
Dude.
And he was doing everything
my
he could.
absolute favorite character in any zombie film.
Best fucking.
My favorite
So
fucking
awesome.
character. I can't
He's
wait
just-
to do that movie.
I know. And he's just like, hey,
cannot wait to do that
I'm not,
movie.
she's like, you're not coming with us? And he looks down. He's like, can't go.
Dude,
It's
the
just
best fucking
heartbreaking, dude.
character.
So fucking heartbreaking.
So heartbreaking. The best character. I mean, even then, I mean, look at Dawn of the Dead. That's a remake that came out, I believe,
like 2003,
2003, 2004.
Right
I think
after
2000
this. It was right after this.
after this.
So that's
And
why
those zombies ran.
These two movies really kind of, you know, it was like a 1-2 punch of fucking trauma and terror that just now
Yeah.
lives forever with me, you know?
Yeah. So, like, yeah, definitely Danny Boyle definitely broke the mold when he made his zombies run. Like, we'd never seen anything like that in any zombie movies prior. And now he introduced a new level of terror, not just because the zombies eat you, or these ones beat the shit out of you and kill you, but they run. And they also, since they're technically infected and I want to say zombies,
Right.
they don't tire out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Can't stop, will not stop.
I seen some clips from some zombie movies back in the day, but they were Korean films, and they didn't exactly run, but they had this kind of fast mummy walk.
Like a weird
You know,
shuffle.
it was literally like walking really fast with straight
that's how
legs.
the stereotypical zombies were.
Yeah.
If you look back at like older,
But I
zombie
remember them
movies, yeah.
walking like slower because they were zombies. And then when I watched this Korean film,
Well, that's because
they were
their
walking a
bones
bit
and
quicker
their
with like stiff
muscles
leg.
were all
You know what I
rotted.
mean? They
Yeah.
weren't exactly running, but they were just a stiff leg walk.
Yeah.
But when
That's because
I
they
came
were
to the
literally
realizations
dead.
that these zombies
Yeah.
can fucking run.
That's the difference.
Yeah, the older ones, those older zombie films are like, I mean, look at George Romero's Night of the Living Dead.
Right.
The whole point is like they are literally come back from the dead.
Dead.
So like rigor mortis set in, and they're like shambling. They're fucking literally like
Their
fucking
like muscles and bones are all
yeah.
fucked.
They're all completely fucked up, which makes sense from a logical standpoint.
Yes.
Which is why the concept of infection. So technically, they're in like a healthy human host, so a body that none of that has set in, full mobility. So quite insane. They just fucking sprint.
Bless you.
Buddy. Quite scary. Quite scary.
Yeah. I think it's funny to me that that whether you're a child, an old man, decrepit or whatever it is, once you get bit and turn into a zombie, whatever struggles you were having with walking before, all of a sudden you're Usain Bolt as a zombie. Check out Zombieland. Check out, what is it? That one Brad Pitt one, something Z. Or
So
whatever.
yeah, World War Z.
World War Z.
So the point of that is that like now our body has restrictors. So those restrictors in our brain basically help us to prevent us from damaging our own body. Self-preservation is like literally number one for your entire body.
Yeah.
That's why you can't optimize like 100% force, like when you're like literally doing anything, like lifting, because your body knows if you exert too much force,
It'll break.
you'll break it. Like if you wanted to, like a person literally could like push a car over or pick up part of a car, like, but the problem is your body will damage itself doing so.
That's why we have
So we have restrictors, or our body's like, oh,
the pain
that's
receptors.
it. So we have pain receptors. But if those are shut off, your pain receptors are shut off, literally you could just exert 100% of your strength, you know, without fear of damaging the vessel.
And that's why I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
everybody.
Yeah.
Freaking
I guess it's
fast as hell.
I guess it's also the same concept like as not being able to use 100% of your brain.
I think they debunked that, didn't they? That's a different thing.
The idea that humans only use 10% of their brain is a widely debunked myth. In reality, humans use virtually 100% of their brain over the course of a day. Imaging shows that nearly all brain regions are active and consuming energy, even during sleep, though not all areas fire simultaneously.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think some people don't use 100% of their hearts.
Nice.
That's from Wedding Crashers.
I thought he said something real there for
No,
a second. I completely.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie. We should do that one.
You know, that's
That's
why
that's a fun one,
I
dude.
forgot the line. That's why I was like,
That's a
oh,
fucking fun
damn.
one.
David just
Make
dropped
love.
it down right now. Ladies.
All right, we should probably talk about the other two characters that get introduced to.
You want to talk about Frank and Hannah?
Yeah.
So Brandon Gleeson and
Because the way they get introduced is awesome.
Yeah, his introduction, dude, it's so badass.
he has a very good introduction.
It's one of the best introductions.
So
I
they
think.
see Christmas lights in a high rise. So they go to that high rise, and when they get to the lobby, there's like all these shopping carts, like kind of placed to kind of
Deter them?
deter the zombies. So they have to climb up the shopping carts to get up to the thing, and then it's a spiral, not a spiral staircase, but it's a staircase, a winding staircase up.
Yep.
However many levels they were up, I think they were fucking at least 15 up minimum.
They were really high
They
up.
were really high up. You know, Jim's character actually needs a break because he's still recovering from the hospital. He was in a
Right.
coma.
Yeah, it's a long way up. You get winded.
Yeah, he gets winded, and then
Just
like the
three
two
or
zom,
four
and then
flights of stairs.
two infected show up, and they start running up the thing, and they don't get tired, so they're just running.
They
up,
hungry.
dude.
They hungry.
Right? It's another fucking Tuesday for them, and they're fucking running.
Again, Usain Bolt, bro.
Yeah.
You're just fucking going.
And so fucking Frank comes out in full SWAT gear and the riot shield, right? And he's got a fucking billy club, and he's all fucking shows up, and they're like, oh shit, and he fucking steps out of the way. It's like flat 156 or whatever, right? So they go into the flat, and they fucking Frank blocks the fucking infected, bashes them, throws them over the fucking side, goes inside, and he's like, all right. Like a total badass.
Yeah.
But
It was just another Tuesday for him, bro.
yeah.
You
But we
know?
definitely learned shortly after that Frank and Hannah definitely need Jim and Selena
just
to
as much
survive.
they
Just as
need,
much as
as the
far
other
as-
two need them as well.
Yeah.
And this is what I loved about this movie is because although it's a fictional concept of a virus getting crazy and people becoming zombies or infected or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's so much human elements and aspects to this movie, and that's what makes us fall in love with all these characters.
100%. The story and the character development is
Big
great.
time, dude. Like we don't really get that in most other zombie movies. I mean, maybe Dawn of the Dead we did.
They'd spent a lot of time on that script, and
Right.
it definitely shows. Like the original
really
Dawn of the
did.
Dead was good in concept,
Right.
You know,
I think there was
don't-
elements there, but it was just for the time they were they wanted
Yeah.
to do what they wanted to do.
And when did that come out? That one came out in
68.
68.
Yep.
Yeah, it's old.
Yeah, so it's old, and I mean, let's just be real. I mean, with time and more movies coming out, stories have gotten way more in depth.
Right.
Plots have become way more sophisticated and complex, and
Right.
like we have multiple subplots in a movie now.
Yeah.
You know, like before it would just be like there'd be one plot and that's kind of
A
it.
to B. That's
Yeah.
it. You know. Yeah.
Makeup, graphics, everything. The evolution from, sometimes having puppets from, what is it, Alive or something like that, the zombie movie. Do you guys remember?
Oh, Dead Alive.
Dead Alive?
Dead Alive. You guys remember
That's one
that
we gotta
shit?
do.
We'll do that one eventually.
Yeah.
That's
That's a fun movie.
that one will probably be a very long
But
special.
going from like that kind of thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
And-
100%. I know what
and
you're
having
saying.
Having
Yeah.
our super
This is
talented
not-
makeup artists and our CGI stuff nowadays to make it look insane.
Right.
This is not a knock on any old movies or anything. We're just saying that, like, times have changed. Stories and writing has changed, and that doesn't necessarily make the old stuff bad. Just we've come this
No.
way in cinema.
I'm just saying the
know.
evolution.
Yeah, I know the evolution.
You know what I mean? It's fucking great to me. And I got to say, I really did like that movie, Dead Alive.
Dead Alive is great.
It's a
I
fun
cannot,
one.
It's a
Yeah.
fun one.
I cannot wait to do that movie. It's gonna be fucking good.
It's a fun movie. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I threw that one in you guys' fucking wheel, huh?
I love that fucking movie. That movie's great.
Usually these two have the
I
the
kick ass
movie
for the
things
Lord.
on like point when it comes to like that kind of thing. But that one, I didn't think they expected me to bring up. But that was one of my favorite movies growing up.
That's a fucking good movie.
Yeah.
It's a fucking good movie.
But yeah, the evolution of it all, it's fantastic.
Let's talk about.
Talk about music.
Yeah, I said we talk about music.
Dude, yeah, the music. Can we look up who did the music for this? Because I know that song that he did,
I don't know.
In House in a Heartbeat, is the same.
They use that's their theme.
That's
for
the theme for this.
It's their theme throughout
the
all-
series.
Yeah,
series.
and it's always nice to hear, and it's haunting,
Yeah.
Yeah, they even
exhilarating.
They even used it in Kick-Ass.
And it's like, yeah, they used it in
Oh, did
Kick-Ass
they?
too. That's the scene like when Big Daddy's fighting all the guys in the warehouse. It's like a flashback.
Right.
Like everyone's all dead. They're like, what the fuck happened here? And it's a flashback to Big Daddy fucking everyone up.
The composer was John Murphy,
That's what it is. Okay.
featuring the electric guitar. And
Is that Cillian Murphy's brother? Just kidding. I don't know.
Is he part of the Dropkick Murphys?
Yeah, it also features the tracks from Brian Eno, and Granddaddy, and Blue States.
Yeah.
But yeah, electric guitar, the whole ominous feeling behind the music,
Right.
And then it like ramps too, because it starts out really
It starts
slow,
out really slow.
and then the build gets higher, and it's building tension
Yeah,
throughout the whole
it
fucking
really
song.
does, dude.
It's great.
They do it so perfectly well. I
Yeah.
think that's what makes this movie even more so impactful and terrifying is because of the music.
Well, yeah, definitely. I think visual, and then audio. Audio always amplifies. I mean, you could take a scene and like we
Change up the music.
Change up the
entirely.
music,
You'd
it's
be
a different
"Ah,
scene."
It's a comedy. Yeah.
yeah. Now it's comedy.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's comedy.
You ever seen that? Where is it? It's like I guess it's like a video meme. It's like oh, music really changes the tone, and it was it's Bloodsport, and they're playing that song from Top Gun. Take my breath away.
Oh, okay.
And they're like stripping. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Berlin.
Berlin.
But yeah, the guitar is really freaking. I gotta say the guitar sequence in the movie does give you chills when he's either walking around, even later in the movie too when it even comes back. It's just like you can just still hear that fucking ramp of the freaking guitar. It reminds you of certain scenes of the movies and reminds you of like what impacted you the most inside the movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the score for 28 Days Later, I gotta say, was pretty on point for what the scenes were made out to be.
100%.
It fit the scenes. I really enjoyed, and I'm glad you told me who freaking composed this, because that, yeah, he did it very well.
It's a super iconic score.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about it now, but in the second movie, it's used even better.
Yeah.
In the intro.
Well, like I said, we'll talk about 28 Weeks Later on its own thing. So, because that movie has a lot there. There's a lot of stuff there. Each one of these has a lot of stuff.
It keeps opening it more and more, the whole universe of this thing, and that's why.
Yeah.
Well, once we get into it, that's why I was so excited for the third installment.
Yes.
Waiting all my life.
I've been waiting a long time.
Yeah, like damn near 20 years. I was like, damn near 20 years. Oh shit.
Well, if you think about, it's almost hit that. Mm-hmm. Almost hit that. I think by the time the actual trilogy is done, it'll be 28 years.
Shit. They better get on it.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to talk about performances, or? I think
we kind of covered most.
We covered most of that. I think we're good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say performances. We covered everybody.
Yeah.
I guess the only person we could talk about is the guy at the fortress.
Christopher Eccleston.
I believe that's his name.
That dude.
Eccleston.
Yeah.
That's what sucks about this.
His character, I loved. Yeah, he's my favorite doctor. Well, no, David Tennant's my favorite doctor.
It goes back and forth for me.
But, his character, he's a love-hate character.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he's trying to do right, but at the same time, he
You
knows
understand what he's doing, but it's fucked.
what he's doing is fucked up, and he knows it. So he's between a rock and a hard place, because he's trying to
the double-edged sword.
Yeah, he's trying to help people, but at the same time, it's he needs to help his soldiers also, and one of their needs is fucking.
They need to fuck something.
They need to fuck something.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna fuck each other.
To repopulate.
Good.
And that's what's kind of it's disgusting.
That was kind of the worst part.
It was
that
horrible.
is the worst part. Yeah,
Absolutely horrible.
And that's what I think speaks volumes about Jim's character. He could have just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna die here," but he found his way out and he fought his way back, and he used that fucking chained up zombie to his own advantage.
Bro, he fucked them up.
Dude.
Yeah.
He fucked them up.
If the dad was still alive, all those people would be fucking
they would have
dead.
been gone, bro. They would have faced that fucking wall of a man. Yeah, they would have done.
Maybe if it was the Brendan Gleeson from Gangs of New York.
That was one problem.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was one problem I did have with the movie, is they don't take the riot gear with them.
Yeah, they should have taken some of that.
They just leave it.
I think they were in a rush, dude. They knew there were zombies out.
They should have at least taken the shield.
Shield and at least the something, because also if you had the thing on, you wouldn't have gotten infected.
You see, you're sitting at home looking at what they need to take in this and that. They're actually in the field rushing because shit is actually happening. You don't get to think about that kind of thing.
No, 100%.
I think especially
your iced tea, you're eating your fucking donut over there, and you'll be like, "Oh, you forgot this and you forgot that."
I'll tell you exactly why they didn't take the riot freaking helmet, is because you got to see the actor.
No, I don't think so. I think you got to understand the concept of
it always is.
You got to understand the concept of that whole scene and what was going on behind it. These girls were literally about to get raped, and there's also zombies on loose.
No, he's talking about them taking the riot gear from the flat.
Yeah.
Oh, from the flat. I thought you meant from the actual.
Because Frank had riot gear.
Right.
Yeah.
So they could have taken the riot gear with them.
Both had protection,
It would have. It would have.
Him and the.
I don't know if Hannah did.
Maybe it didn't fit.
It probably didn't fit because
It
they
was a
had
pretty
to,
small
they had
car,
to take
dude.
some stuff with them. He had a little ass car.
It was
Could have
very
been
small.
several different scenarios to this occasion.
There could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
There could have been.
had he had it, he wouldn't have got in.
I agree.
He wouldn't have gotten.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
That scene still pisses
It
me
also
off to this
would,
day.
it also would make a lot of sense if he took it, because then they could go into spots like the gas station and retrieve items
Right.
with a little safety,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and the whole scene with Frank when he gets infected is
so dumb.
It is dumb.
It's
He
so
literally
dumb.
literally does it to himself, and it's sad. You know, 100% could have been avoided.
It's kind of like looking up at the sky when you're seeing birds fly by and you have your mouth open. Like,
Oh shit in my mouth.
yeah, don't.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah, just don't look up.
Through all the things that he's done, through all the fights
effort
and everything like that,
keeping
from
him and his daughter
a
alive.
drop of blood to fall from a crow's.
No, from the guy.
It was
And
from dead.
fell from a
Oh,
dead
from the body.
From the dead body.
Yeah.
From the dead body, and go into his eye.
Yeah,
into his
That's all it takes. Blood and saliva. As long as that gets into your body.
And what's the first thing he does? Go, run,
yeah.
get away.
And you see him start to like kind of turn. It's like,
Well, that's
What's going on? What's going on?
that's a heartbreaking moment because he knows he's infected. He's trying to protect her,
Right.
And he knows he has a limited of time while he can
He has
still
seconds.
speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that part is so sad.
it is.
That disease takes over your body quicker than any parasite.
But yeah, as we know too, like anything getting in your eye, that's the quickest way to into the
Quickest
bloodstream.
way into the bloodstream and
So,
the brain. You know what I mean?
done.
So yeah.
So I think we're kind of basically done here talking about all the things about 28 Days Later. Now, Manny, do you have anything on budget for this movie?
I do actually. I really do have a budget, and I do have a box office for this movie.
All right.
So if you guys want to take a guess on what the budget was for this movie,
I want to say the budget was small. I wanna say,
it's gotta be
like-
small.
I don't know, less than 20, like 14 mil.
14 mil.
Yeah.
Matthew,
I would go 18 to 20 mil.
18 to 20 million.
Yeah.
Okay. So 14, 18 to 20. David,
I'll go 30 mil.
30 mil.
Yeah,
30 mil. Okay.
I'll highball you guys.
Highball.
How about?
What if it's gotta get
Okay. So the budget for the movie was actually $8 million.
Really?
Damn.
It was $8 million to make this movie. They didn't have the budget to shut down the city completely or
Looked like they
that makes
did.
a lot of sense.
It looked like they did.
exactly. They didn't have the budget to do that. They can block it for the time that they had.
And they did a
but they
great
didn't have the
job.
budget to completely shut it down. They didn't have the budget for if you pay closer attention to some of the scenes, they're very close up and everything.
Yeah.
They're trying to use the same location but at different angles so they can save on money. The wider spreads is when they have to like leave location and go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's why they had so many cameras.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So it was $8 million
wow.
Okay.
That's a
budget
lot
for
lower
this
than I
movie.
thought. So how much did it make?
This movie, you guys want to take a guess? Or?
I do want to take a guess.
All right, let's go for it.
90 to 100 mil, I'd say.
90 to 100. Okay.
It's a little high, I think.
I think it is too high, but you know what? Whatever.
I'm gonna go 85 mil.
85.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
50 mil.
50. Wow, you guys are.
I think.
Okay.
I think we're all too high though.
It's hard for us to.
Your roundabout is okay. It is a little higher. Yours was a little higher. Yours is too low. So it was 74 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this
Quadruple
movie
their
was
budget.
That's
a
way more
giant
than
success.
quadruple.
Yeah.
That's a huge
insane.
This
success.
movie was a giant success.
Yeah.
Worldwide, this movie made $74 million off an $8 million budget.
Fucking
No wonder
sick,
we
dude.
got a sequel then.
Well,
you're,
yeah.
you're positive that's box office and not sales.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Because I remember DVDs was a big thing. So,
Right.
Yes.
And sometimes they would include that.
Right.
74 mil.
Okay.
Yeah. But, and then you got to realize zombies were a really big thing, you know. I mean, they're a big thing now. But
I think they're bigger
even
now.
before they
Bigger
were.
now.
I feel like they were bigger before
No.
because I feel like you have a lot more zombie.
It was still a niche market, I think.
Yeah, there was a small time in the 80s, like,
Yeah.
where they had some. I think every decade has its own version of zombie movies. Or they have zombie movies in that decade.
Right.
You know? And 80s had, like, this crazy era of just horror movies. You know?
Yeah,
a
it was a
lot
big-
of horror movies.
big
in
deal,
the
yeah.
80s. Big deal.
But I think I don't know. I think the zombie market wasn't really. This movie really kind of kicked things off, and then Dawn of the Dead coming out like literally a year right after this one. It really, I think, for most like horror fans and zombie fans, it's really these two movies were it for that fucking time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really until like kind of the Walking Dead did you see this real resurgence in the mainstream for everybody to kind of
Yeah, Walking Dead really changed everything.
Yeah.
Because that was also a TV show. I mean, there's a lot of story they can expand upon in a TV show.
Who doesn't have a TV, you know? So, yeah.
$74 million off an $8 million budget movie.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking
I think
awesome.
that is super, super. I kind of wish they made the sequel sooner, especially with what they got back.
Well,
But
what they did, I mean, what, 2003, let's say? So the
I
sequel
think
came out
the
in
sequel
2007.
came in 2009, I think.
No, 2007 or 2008.
I'm pretty sure it was sooner. Let me see.
I think it was 2007.
I'm going to go 2008.
No. It had to have been 2007. I was still with...
I saw the trailer for it when I went to go see Hot Fuzz with Sam.
I was still with Christine. Her and I went to go see the sequel.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like it was in the United Kingdom, came out in 2007.
Yeah. Okay. 2007.
Okay.
Cool.
So, yeah, I remember. Yeah. Well, we'll get to that one. We'll talk about that one.
So from 2003 to 2007,
It's 4 years.
That's not bad.
4 years.
That's a good time
It's
frame
about
for a
like an average
sequel.
gap.
It's
Yeah.
a little long, I guess, for such a successful sequel.
Well,
Or
for-
such a successful
I mean, look,
movie.
that's the same gap between the Dark Knight movies.
Well, I know we'll get to it in 28 weeks, but Alex Garland and Danny Boyle didn't have anything with that. He didn't direct it, and then Alex Garland didn't write it. It was by a whole different director and writer.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a completely.
So we'll talk about that. I know I'm going to mention it when we talk about a different film.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But we
This
get into the.
I want to get to the rating now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 28 days later. One of the most influential,
Iconic, groundbreaking fucking.
yeah, groundbreaking, standard-setting zombie films in the last 30 years.
At least.
Yeah, they took zombies that would walk and shamble and made them fucking run and scary.
Yeah.
So I mean, congrats to that concept and thank you for everything that you've done. This movie for me
Terrifying.
is probably a 4.5. I'm not going to give it an exact 5 because there's some things I didn't like about the movie.
I agree.
But this movie is going to get high praise from me. It's easily a 4.5 for originality, the story and the plot, and the character development. So
4.5?
4.5 for me.
Okay. Yeah, this movie was a piece of shit. I didn't like it whatsoever. No, I'm just
This
kidding.
guy.
For
He
me,
was late and he's talking shit.
giving it a 1. No, for me, I got introduced to this movie with these more running, more scary freaking zombies. Like I said, zombies I knew before wasn't nothing like this. And now that I rewatched it again, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's freaking...
Can't run for shit, yeah.
It really hits freaking hard from the first time I watched it. It's still fucking scary. Like, it still gets me. I'm actually going to give this movie a 5 because as much as I'm not a big fan of this kind of stuff, the nostalgia still came back to me from when I first saw it and was introduced to these type of zombies. Again, not like the other ones that I've seen that walk slow or the puppets that I've seen and everything like that. These were terrifying, diseased people coming at you. And again, I'm probably still going to look over my shoulder after I leave this building. You know what I mean? This is the kind of shit that like it gets to you. So I'm definitely going to give this movie a 5 for me. It's a 5-star rating for me.
Yeah, for sure. This movie made you think because, like, any time before this, you're like, the question was, can you survive the zombie outbreak? Like, oh yeah, fucking easy. They walk slow, just fucking go about your day, just whatever. When this one came out, it's like, okay, now I got to second guess everything. I suck at running. I'm not gonna fucking last at all.
I've been smoking for like 25
That's why,
years.
that's why like the opening sequence in Zombieland makes a lot of sense. It's like the first ones to go were the fatties.
Rule number 1 for surviving Zombieland: cardio. When the virus struck, for obvious reasons, the first ones to go were the fatties. Poor fat bastards.
Yeah, the
I'm like, oh.
Rule number 1, cardio.
Cardio.
So for me, I got to agree with George, man. A solid 4.5. My only gripe about this is, the look of some of the scenes. It's kind of grainy.
It's very grainy.
And it's like
It is.
It's
And
rough.
I think you got to think also when it came out. It came out in
2003.
2000.
Digital cameras were like a newer.
And we didn't have like high definition TV then.
I know.
It didn't look as grainy like watching it like on a standard TV or even like a CRT. It still looked a little bit grainy, but
not as grainy as it does now.
Not as
because we're so used to.
It is so dated now.
It is.
But they were going for that look.
been
That's the
intentional,
exact look that Danny Boyle wanted.
I just hope maybe they do like a restoration if the technology's there to kind of clean it up a bit. To make
that would be nice.
I think
if
so.
they did that a little bit, maybe like a. The problem is, I mean, they're not really making Blu-rays and stuff.
Well,
of like old.
We'll still buy. I'll still buy shit.
If they do, if they do, like a digital remaster of it on Blu-ray or even for digital purchase, I'll buy it.
Right.
Yeah, I know there's somebody on YouTube that reposts certain movies with approval, and they clean up movies to make it more high def, clearer, and stuff like that.
Fucking hire that guy then. Have him do it. Shit.
He does it. He gets like
commish,
couple million views on everything. Well, that's the commission. It's just, he gets his audience. Like,
split that commish.
You know, to actually be able to do that. So, yeah, he cleans it up of his own software and just reposts it as long as he has permission to do it. I don't remember what his name was, but
something. Okay, so 4.5, and a 5.
Yeah,
which is a rare one for Manny.
Yeah,
especially for
I think that would average out to 4.5. I think so. So, to answer the questions earlier, is it good? It's definitely good.
Is it rewatchable? Oh yeah,
100%.
It's fucking entertaining and terrifying.
Entertaining as fuck. If you guys haven't seen it, check out 28 Days Later. Classic, fucking
the zombie movie.
Yeah, the zombie movie. If you've never seen it, give it a watch.
Yep.
Definitely follow us also on Instagram and on Facebook, Not Your Everyday Critics. You can email us at nyec.gsc@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Send this link around for people who are fans of the 28 series. 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks, and then Years, which is just released not too long ago.
Yep.
And leave a comment down below. Let us know what your favorite zombie movie is, or how this movie impacted your personal life.
And if you really like what we do here, just leave us a comment. Let us know what you like and don't like. Really help us out, help us grow, help us be more, hopefully, entertaining and enjoyable for you guys to watch.
100%. Yeah. Until next time.
Happy movie going.
Movie going.